Cheers. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hmm. Oh, we got a good one today. We got a good one today. What's up, Rev? Nice to see you. We got a couple people. Let's do it live. Let's do it live, shall we? But today's January 3rd. It's my first day back. So that's good. I'm at Coffee and Nuance on all the socials, which we're going to be talking about today. And good news, over there on Rumble, we are now up to 330 followers on our road to 420. Let's make it happen. But now, let's talk about the subject that I know we all want to talk about today. That's the attention economy. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Today we're diving into something that's taken over your life without you even noticing. No, not Bitcoin. Happy Genesis Day, by the way. I'm talking about the attention economy. The world where your time, your focus, and your sanity are being sliced and diced, served up to you like sushi in an all-you-can-eat buffet. They still have those. And guess what? You're not the chef, you're the tuna. Here's how it works. Social. I can talk. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the holy trinity of mindless scrolling, have one job: keep you glued to your screen as long as possible. These apps are designed to be addictive. Whew. It's like Vegas without the free drinks. Instead, they just serve you endless cat videos or political rants or whatever gets you really excited. Now, these algorithms aren't just games. They're playing you. Every like, every share, every accidental click on a thirst trap of a middle-aged actress teaches the algorithm more about you. It's not just predicting your behavior, it's shaping it. The algorithm is basically your stalker, who somehow knows you'd like this Netflix series before you even admitted it to yourself. It's not just about wasting your time, it's about selling your time. Your attention is a commodity. Every second you spend on these platforms, they're making money selling ads, companies you didn't even ask, and products you didn't need. Like, I decided I needed a bamboo toothbrush subscription. Really? But moderation, they say. Just spend less time online. Right. Asking social media to help you unplug is like asking Taco Bell to help you lose weight. These platforms don't want you to stop scrolling. They're built to keep you engaged. Even the screen time alerts are a scam. You spent 6 hours today on Instagram. Thanks, Instagram. What's your next notification? You want to make it 7? Let's talk about the content. You'd think with all this technology at their disposal, they'd serve up something insightful, maybe even uplifting. Nope. Instead, it's outrage bait, clickbait. These platforms have turned us into dopamine junkies, chasing the next hit of validation. Likes are our new drug. And the dealer lives in Silicon Valley, or Beijing. But here's the kicker. The only way to win this game is not to play. That's right. Step away. Log off. Refuse to be the hamster on the wheel. It's the ultimate mic drop in the attention economy. Take back your time. Reclaim your focus. Remember books? Those things with pages? They're still a thing. They don't interrupt you with, you also might like this. When you unplug, you start to see how much better your life is when you're not dictated by the algorithms. Now, instead of scrolling through other people's vacations, you can actually plan your own. Instead of getting sucked into the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories that ultimately end up being true, you can have real conversations with real people. Truth is, in the attention economy, the only real rebellion is to stop paying attention. When you do, you're not just winning, you're living. So go ahead, close the app, shut it down. It's the smartest move you can make in this game, not to play at all. My name's Tom Coffey. This is the Coffee Nuance Show, the greatest secret commentary and news show live right now. Blame on. I don't know what the hiss is. I think it's this laptop. It's running hot. Uh, anyway, what do we got here? So we're talking about the attention economy, and we need to define that, right? So this is essentially how digital platforms compete for your they God, I can't even read. They compete for and they just monetize your focus. It's like they got it on me. Oh, did I not even change this? Oh man. There we go. Maybe that was a subtle, fun graphic there. Anyway, um, so the key players, obviously, social media giants, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Anyway, these platforms are engineered to keep you engaged for as long as possible to maximize ad revenue. So here's how it works: the algorithms are designed to hook you. Um, so they exploit cognitive biases like variable rewards, and they create a cycle of addiction. So one of the ways that this works now, here's the thing: I don't really do any stuff on my phone. Okay, I just don't. Um, and I think that that's probably saved me because I think that I would fall into this a lot easier if I would look at these things on my phone. Now, I've kind of disconnected from Instagram and Facebook, and I never got a TikTok account. Um, but I only look at them on a laptop or a desktop or something. But I have tried out, like the Reels, Instagram Reels, and even the YouTube Shorts. And I got to tell you, it really is. You can just get really nothing. And you can just scroll for a long time. I don't like how it makes me feel, and so I just don't spend time on that. And something else that I've noticed for myself, I used to go to your subscriptions and I would watch the people that I subscribe to. I don't know, I've kind of quit all that now. Um, I don't know. I think I've run out of energy for finding new stuff, which is really too sad because I'd like, people to find me. But I'm not really looking for anything new. I go to the people that I like and I just go see what's new with them. That's kind of how I do things. Something else you might do to kind of pull it back a little bit more is you don't need notifications on any of these apps. You don't. Um, I don't have any app. I don't have any notifications on my phones at all. You can text me. I will see that. Outside of that, if you send me a message on Twitter or X, which you can do by the way, I'll see that next time I log in to X. I'm not getting an alert on my phone that I have a new message or someone's posted something new on the app. And I know that this kind of talk is the exact opposite of what all these companies want. The last thing YouTube wants is someone saying, please don't hit the notification bell. Turn off your notifications, because that's the opposite of how they make their money. But I tell you what, I live essentially a notification-free lifestyle, and I think it's been better for me. And it's a new year, and if you want to try that, I'd ask you to give that a shot. They're monetizing our attention, and time and data are commodities, and they're sold to advertisers. And these platforms, they profit from your boredom and your emotional reactions. So once they figure out what gets you excited, right? What turns you on, if you will, they'll feed you more of that and more of that. And then they'll make money from it. Um, by the way, I do most of my browsing through the Brave browser, and none of those ads ever appear to me. Why people aren't blocking ads, I don't understand. But whatever, live your life. Something else that happens is the noise problem. Now, what this means is that nuanced content loses every time to sensationalism and clickbait. Even if you're trying to follow a story that just happened, like let's say there's the attack in New Orleans, and you want to see what's happening, and you're scrolling through your feed on what to click on and to read more about, you're going to click on the more outrageous claims, even though most of those turn out to be BS. And the thoughtful posts, you're looking, oh, yeah. And then you just keep going down until you see something a little bit more outrageous and click on that. You got to recognize that we're human beings, and that's what we do. There is this real illusion of moderation. This whole idea that we can count on social media to maybe moderate our use. That's, like asking social media to help you unplug is like asking a casino to help you quit gambling. Asking the cigarette companies to help you quit smoking. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So my solution is just to stop playing. Stop playing the game. Log out. Reduce your reliance on this dopamine drug. Resist the pull of the endless doom scroll. Right? That's what 2024 could have been. It's subtitled "The Year of the Doom Scroll," because I think we all did it a lot more than we had in the past. And I want you to use social media as a tool, not a lifestyle. That's kind of the takeaway. So the biggest picture here, unplugging is an act of rebellion, and there's really not many rebels anymore, are there? Right? It's funny. I remember seeing the guy from Rage Against the Machine post, and just got destroyed in the comments because I believe they were all very they were doing their shows at places that required vaccinations. Show me your papers, right? Rage Against the Machine, who you once thought was, F you, I won't do what you tell me. And now they just seem to be parroting State Department talking points, whatever the system wants you to do. Where are the real rebels anymore? Well, I tell you what, I think not falling for the social media algorithm, that's a rebellious act right there. So the way to win is to stop participating, live intentionally and mindfully. That's the ultimate victory over these algorithms vying for your attention. And you're like, well, wait a minute. Then I don't, there's some things that I like. I want to see posts on Instagram and Facebook. Yes, do that intentionally, right? If you say, oh, I wonder what Doug and Julie have been up to. You can go to their Instagram and you can look, see what's new on their grid, right? But you don't have to go there every single day and scroll for what turns into an hour. Make it intentional. Because if you do something intentionally, it's a lot better. It's like if you want to watch a show, if you want to watch a TV show, right? You want to watch a Netflix show. Oh, I'm looking forward to this show. I'm going to watch this show. And you sit down, you watch the show. Oh, that's great. What you don't want your TV viewing lifestyle to become is, okay, let me see what's on. And then you just scroll and scroll and scroll until you find something that, oh, well, this might be okay. That's no way to live. And that's no way to go through social media. In my opinion, that's the case that I am making today. I got a few more things to say in the after show. I'll stick around for that. I'll tell you about something new I'm working on. But that's the case that I've made today, is make this intentional. Make your video watching intentional. Make your Facebook and your Instagram, your Twitter, make it intentional. If an event happens, oh my God, this happened. Let me find out what's going on. I'll go to Twitter and I can find out. But what you don't want to do is every time you start having a thought to yourself, you start having a little self-reflection that makes you nervous, you just pick up your phone and you go, oh, let me see what's on Twitter. So anyway, that's my case. Stick around for the after show. I'll go through all your comments and tell you about some stuff I'm working on. Till then, have a good one. Peace. Okay, well, not a whole lot of people, especially not a whole lot of people on Rumble. What's up with that? Oh, well. Say, hey, Natasha. What's up, John? Hashtag Rumble Gang. Thanks for being over there on Rumble, John. Switch it to there. Switch it to there. Still no bumper music. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm not able to get the, wow. Well, I thought I had bumper music today, but apparently not. That's something else I got to look into. Tom, your message today is encouraging me to unsubscribe from you. Haha. Well, you know, if I hope that when you watch me, it's intentional. You're like, oh, let me see what Tom has to say. Oh, yeah, I haven't watched Tom for a while. Let me go check out what he's talking about. Or maybe you see it in the feed and you go, oh, this looks interesting. I want to click on this. Let me see what's going on. I'm just saying be intentional about it. That's all. Don't just go to your app and say, okay, app, entertain me. Entertain me. I guess, knock yourself out, do whatever you want. Tom, I hope you get your boner back. That's the name of the bumper music. We need that happy, goofy bit of music. Cheers. Up our day. Well, I'll work on that. So I'll just tell you a couple things that have happened. I've been really sick this past week. I pulled my back, and then I got some kind of flu. Who knows? Was it the coof? Maybe. Maybe not. That wasn't as bad. A bit of a stomach flu. Not fun. Not fun. Still dealing with it a little bit. Did anyone see the Sam Hyde talk? He did a long form video. It was on X. I don't know if it was anywhere else. Where he had it was Dear Elon, and he made his case to Elon Musk about what he thought about the H-1B visa, and but he was just sitting in a chair, 2-camera shot, and he just kind of rambled and gave his piece for about 40 minutes or so. but it was very polished. It was very well done. It cut out all the extra stuff. It wasn't live. It was edited. And it's probably the best thing I've seen Sam Hyde ever do. I think he's a comedian, or what some people would call a comedian. I like him. I've been a fan for years, but it's definitely not for everyone. Very, very edgy. But I liked the idea of putting together a piece and just constructing it well, giving a presentation, making your case on something, but to have a bit more polish on it than what I've been doing with these streams. It's interesting. I looked at the top 10 videos on YouTube that I had for the last year, and none of them were anything I've done this year. Not one. No one's really watching what I'm making now. And, you can't just keep doing what you're doing and expect things to change, right? You know that expression. But I was thinking for the longest time that I wanted to do something like what Sam Hyde did. And my idea, like a tweed jacket and just kind of dress up, sit in a fancy chair, maybe have a little pipe and a glass of whiskey or something next to you, and just kind of make the case for something. I have a lot of these ideas that I talk about, even this idea that I talked about today of the attention economy. Well, I think I could put together a better case if I were to script it out a little bit more and to edit it, practice it, go through it a couple times, a couple different camera angles, click, 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 polish it up a little bit so that I'm presenting something that you want to click the like button and share it with someone else. Because right now, that's not happening. Now I know that this channel is essentially shadow banned, and you can't even find it if you search for it. A lot of my videos you can't even find if you search for the exact title of the video. So there's some shenanigans behind the scenes, clearly. But I was just thinking that I need to put together something better, something that you want to share more, and that's one of the things that I'm working on. And lastly, what I will say is, I told you before Christmas, I was going to see family, and I had AI help me put together a murder mystery, and I was able to do it and pull it off. So I worked with ChatGPT, and I had it helped me with the structure and the story, and it filled in a lot of the extra stuff. But I had a 10-person murder mystery. It was tiki themed. It was a Christmas tiki themed murder mystery that took place at an island resort, at an unnamed island resort, like small little island resort. And we had different different characters. My dad was a mall Santa who was done with doing that, and now was on vacation. There was my niece, who was the fire dancer. Right, another niece was an evil travel blogger who was there at the resort to write up some bad stuff about it. And so this was actually kind of cool. And I put together the little clue cards. And I don't know if you've ever played that, where you have different rounds and there's different clues. And in this one, this was cool. The girl that went missing, right? She was killed. They found her iPhone, and so I just had AI make a picture of an iPhone. I just printed it out on my printer. But there was a voice message on it, and I actually had AI voice the voice message, the voice memo that was one of the clues as to who killed her. And I thought the whole process was really fun, and everyone at the Christmas gathering had a good time playing this game. It was about an hour or something. It wasn't that big a deal. But it was fun, and I'm sharing this story with you because there are so many tools out there right now at your disposal that can really help you maybe do something you always wanted to do that you weren't able to do in the past. Now, in the past, I always kind of wanted to write one of these murder mystery things. I thought that would be kind of a fun thing. I'm like, oh, that could be a business. I could start one of these box game companies and make murder mysteries and whatnot. Um, but just having the assistance of the AI, kind of, and you can even ask it what's the process of doing this? How do we plot out this story? How do we what's the format? Or what are some different formats? Or, oh, I only want it to be an hour. Or, how many rounds of questions or clues should we have? And I think what it brought it down to, like, I think 14 clues is what we had in the game. But I went through lots of different iterations, and being able to use AI to help me refine it was pretty awesome. And so I share that with you because maybe there's something that you'd like to try this year rather than doom scrolling, right? Maybe you want to put together a murder mystery for your next family get together or a game night or something like that, or anything else. But I'm sharing that with you because hopefully someone will hear this and try it too. Anyway, that was really cool. Anyway, I know it's Friday, and so I am really working on putting together my first long form edited video that I've done in a long time. And I'll be launching that as soon as if I if I get it filmed this weekend, or we'll just have to see what happens. But otherwise, I mean, it's still my plan to be back on Monday at noon on the West Coast. Um, but I'm working on these long form videos, and I just wanted to share what I've been working on and to tell you why I haven't been around in a while. I've just been really sick and hurting. And boy, I tell you, that really does make me feel uh, grateful for all the time that I'm not sick, right, and not hurting. I kind of threw my back out, and I've been in so much pain. I can't imagine what it would be like to be in pain every day, like I know so many people in the world are, just like they're just living in pain all the time. And fortunately for me, I'm not always in pain. And I can't imagine what that would be like because it just makes everything harder. It just makes everything harder. Um, but anyway, uh, so anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. And I hope to see you soon. Have a beautiful weekend. Till then, peace. Thanks, everyone.